Here we find ourselves at a mural by the name of Dos Alas, made by a collective of artists by the same name, Dos Alas. The term Dos Alas comes from a poem written by a Puerto Rican poet by the name of Lola Rodriguez de Tio. Lola Rodriguez de Tio was talking about the same situation Puerto Rico, Cuba, the Philippines, and Guam find themselves after the Spanish-American War, in which they find themselves in the same colonial situation under the thumb of the United States. Don Pedro Albizu Campos, which is pictured right here behind me, is a very, very important person to the history of Puerto Rico. He was the modern day resistance leader for Puerto Rican independence. He was a Harvard graduate. Not only was he a Harvard graduate, he was the valedictorian of the Harvard Law School in the early 1900s. He did not give the valedictorian speech due to this thing called racism. And after his time in Harvard, he spends time in the United States Armed Forces, which pretty much convinces him that he needs to make his life's work the expulsion of the United States out of Puerto Rico, in which he gives his life for. It's alleged that he dies of radiation burns all over his body, being tortured by the United States government. So he is somebody very, very important to the legacy of Puerto Rican resistance and independence, and he deserves our respect and our remembrance.